Welcome back, everybody. Good morning. Hope you're all doing super well. Let's just jump straight into it. Welcome back to the next lesson. Today, we're going to be talking about how to become more comfortable in your faith. Now, as a youth leader, and I'm sure youth pastors get asked this as well, one of the questions that we get asked is, how do you, as a person, as a Christian, how are you so comfortable with being a Christian, or talking about what you're talking about, believing what you believe in? How are you so comfortable with being who you are in that sense? And the trick is, it is what it is. It is just a part of who we are. We've just accepted it and we've embraced it within our lives. And that is our faith. We've embraced our faith within our lives. So the purpose of this video is I'm going to give you 3 tips on how to become more comfortable in your faith. So stay tuned. Tip 1. So the first thing that I would say is a good way to start in becoming more comfortable in your faith is surround yourself with like-minded people. Now, I'm sure we've all been told you are the company you keep, and there is some truth to that. When you surround yourself with people that are going to influence you in a more positive way in terms of your spiritual journey and building your faith, of course, this will positively influence the way you feel about your faith, and it will make it a lot more comfortable for you to express your faith openly and internally. So it is a big deal when people say you are the company you keep. An example of this, was just going to throw it out there, is when I started my journey as a youth leader within my church. I found myself spending a lot of time with our youth pastor and a lot of the youth that I would come to teach eventually. And in so doing, by surrounding myself with like-minded people and someone that was also going to help guide me, I was able to really feel comfortable with who I am and what I believe in. Quite simple. So, tip 2. Tip 2 is going to be a little harder for some people, but it is still a crucial part of becoming more comfortable within your faith. So, if we're going to surround ourselves with people that are going to build us up, the second thing we need to do is also we need to be able to talk about it. So talking about your faith, talking about what you believe in and why you believe in it and all the different elements related to it, these all help you as a person grow within your faith. Why? Well, the more you talk about something, the more normal it becomes, the more easy it is to talk about. And by that simple fact, life just becomes so much easier in terms of becoming comfortable with what you believe in. Now, I'm going to give you an example. If you find your dad talks about cars or sports a lot, or your moms talk about, talk about decorating a house, or your friends talk about whatever's trending on YouTube, the more you talk about something, the easier it is to talk about that topic. And your faith is no different. Now, I understand it's a bit harder because now there's that fear of being judged, there's a fear of being embarrassed and something like that, which is completely understandable. Everyone goes through it. If you don't go through it, then you're just a legend, and big ups to you. But for us normal people out there, when it comes to talking about your faith, I found that it's very easy to start in a church or a youth group setting for teens and younger adults and kids. By talking within these settings, you're talking to, again, like-minded people. But again, by talking about it, you are normalizing it for yourself, and you are internalizing it, and you are accepting that this is a part of who I am. So please do not be afraid to talk about your faith. And obviously, as we evolve, then your friends might bring it up in conversation, your family might bring bring your faith up in conversation. And when you feel like you have something constructive or positive or of substance to add to the conversation, add it. Just do it. It is probably going to be the best experience for you, and in terms of helping you build your faith as well and becoming more comfortable. When someone poses a question or just is discussing something in a group, especially in terms of your faith, do not be afraid to talk about it. Because by talking about it in that sense, especially when the topic is made available, it is a lot easier for you to engage in that topic. And by you talking to your friends and by talking to your family, again, it becomes more normal for you. Those are the two big ways that will really build and help you become more comfortable with what you believe in. Now, if you really can't do those two things and you struggle with people skills and you struggle to surround yourself, you don't like being around a lot of people or people in general, you can't talk to people about your faith because you're just too embarrassed. The third, and this is probably the most important thing, remember who it's for. Remember, your faith is for you, it's not for anyone else. So when it comes to believing in God, remember your faith is your connection to Him. By believing in Him and by praying and by having or continuously stimulating your connection with Him, that will basically build the best foundation for you. And there really is nothing more that would be able to shake you and how you feel about Him or her or however you choose to see God. Point is, remember that your faith and being comfortable in it is an experience that you go through. It might not be something that you want to talk about. It might not be something you need to share to anyone. But as long as you can internalize and process what you are feeling, that's the best way to become or slowly become more comfortable with what you believe in. It took me a while before I could start talking about all my beliefs in that with my friends, but I found that the easiest way to bring it up was to first be okay with it myself. And there is nothing wrong with being Christian. It is one of the best experiences you can have as a person. So just throwing it out there. Remember, your faith is you. It's for you, and it's for your own well-being, and it's for your growth. So I don't want to make this video too long. If you like what I have to say, please thumbs up. If you have anything to add, if you feel like there's other tips or tricks that you feel helped you in your path, in your journey growing as a Christian, please throw that down in the comments. I'd love to read it. And stay safe during Corona, and peace.